Chewplucka, oh yeah! The ugly duckling. The tank you look at and think, what have I done? Welcome to Tank Rage. I'm Chewplucka, and today we're having a look at this sorry sight. This is a Chewplucka. This is the subject of today's Tank Rage video. Look at it. It makes me want to barf. It's big. It's not scary. It's got an autoloader. Autoloader. No good, mate. It'll be better. Try and rocks. Let's have a look at this thing. Let's try and decide whether the STA1 is worth it. Because this thing sucks! Alright, g'day guys, Chewplucka here. Thought I'd have a look at the Chewplucka in Tank Inspector. If for nothing else, then we can all have a good laugh at it. Now I'm going to put on the armour. Just have a look at the armour. Oh, the armour. Let's have a look at this thing. So as you can see, armour on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. That'd be alright in maybe tier, what, 3? But look at that, 75. Can we get any more than 70? 81. There you go, some sloped armour at 81 from the front. Basically, this tank is a massive punching bag, just a damage sponge. It's got a lot of health to give away, so when someone shoots at you, they'll just keep shooting at you, and they will, every time, keep penning you. If you bounce, I don't think I had a bounce with this. I think everything went through. So, I mean, even... let's try and get something over. Oh, there's a ricochet there. So if you're faced that way and they shoot at this little spot here, they'll ricochet. But why would they shoot you there when you've got 77, 80, 82, 78? I mean, look at that, it's ridiculous. The armour on this thing is terrible. And what also doesn't help is, it looks like a bus. Look how big it is. It's huge. And the camo value is terrible. I like a good camo on my tanks. I like to be able to hide, find a good bush. With this thing, don't even bother about a bush. Find a big rock, and I'd even go to the extent to say, look for the biggest building you can find and get behind that. There's no buildings or you're in trouble, because they'll see you first and they will shoot you first through what armour you have, which is none. I think my car out the front probably has a bit more armour than this thing. Oh my god, look at it. And the size is just huge. I mean, let's have a look at the comment as an example. So there's the comment, and there is the Chewplucka. It's just big. It's as big as a heavy tank. It's as big as a tiger. And she's slow. It's a slow tank as well. Pulls around a lot of weight. And yeah. So you're probably thinking, oh, that's poor, but it's got this awesome autoloader. Well, it does. It has a great autoloader. It's a 3-shot autoloader. It takes about sort of 7 seconds to reload, and each shot you can just pretty much pump out every second. So in 3 seconds you can do 390 damage. Amazing! But the problem is your tier 7, you'll see tier 7, 8 and 9, you will actually be shooting at tanks with armour. And that 155 pen, it's not going to help you too much. And you'll be sitting out in the open having 3 shots to try and get that 390 damage. All the time you'll be getting shot at and hit and penned every time. So, yeah, give me that alpha up front. Don't mess with me with this 3-shot rubbish. Give me the alpha up front, let me reload for that extra time. This whole 3-shot thing, I thought it looked good, pretty unique, thought it would surprise a few people. I've tried it in a number of different formats. I even just tried loading HE to see if I could take out modules just as an experiment, and really no, it doesn't really work. I was thinking 3 shots. Oh, you take out a driver, you take out tracks, and you take out an engine, you know, with 3 shots, but nah, it doesn't really work. It's good in theory, just not in practice. It's just look at it. Try not to swear in my videos, but I nearly came close then. So, so I guess what I want to do now is just I've recorded a couple of the replays that I did. I just want to show you one of the replays. I think gives a bit of an indication of what's good on the tank, which is sometimes the gun, and what's bad on the tank, which is pretty much everything else, including speed, armor, mobility, camouflage, the gun as well. Let's have a look at that replay, and I can talk you through it. So here we are on the Overlord map. Now, the good things about this tank, the gun has excellent depression at -10, so the gun can get very low and shoot over rises, which I try and abuse a lot. Unfortunately, the top of the tank is large and can get shot at and has 25 to 80 mils of armor. It's terrible. So if you stick your nose over the top, you're going to get it shot off. So I got a bit lucky in this battle, got over the top and behind all the other tanks, and this is probably the best use of this tank I found, is trying to get behind everyone, trying to surprise them with a few shots, trying to stay hidden, although that's quite difficult with this thing because of the poor camo. So there you go, first kill, beautiful. He only had like, how much health? 63 health, so my 130 per shot damage was able to finish him off. And as you notice right now, I'm just trying to abuse the heal, just trying to abuse my gun depression to be able to use it to my advantage, get shots over. So you might be starting to see how I've been trying to play this tank, and this is probably a better replay. So there's just a bit of a target rich environment here, just waiting for the tanks to show themselves. And another kill, beautiful. He only had 46 health left to take. But there, just again, another problem with the gun. If not a 3 pen, then you're in trouble. Didn't pen, missed, and didn't pen. So I mean, perhaps not the best shots to be taking, but they're there, so I'll take them. So that out of those 3 shots, nothing. And so here we go, farm damage. This guy's obviously got something more important to do, or he's passed out of his keyboard, or had to rush to the toilet. But anyway, I'll take your health. Where did that one go? It totally missed. Come on! If I had that alpha up front, sit back a little bit more and just wait. Oh, another kill, beautiful. Took 25 health off him. Bit of a trend happening here. It's good at getting a few sneaky kills here and there if you can stay alive long enough and not get spotted. So as you can tell, just looking at the map, I mean, I'm behind all the other tanks, so I'm just kind of staying right back. Where did that one go? Out of space. Oh, that one hit! And it missed! Ah! And I'm thinking, no, here we go, M41 Bulldog. M41 Bulldog's an AB from Brekkie. Oh, there's a... Yes! And bounced. See the frustration of this thing. Come on, that went in under the tank. Excellent. I guess the accuracy isn't superb. I'll get back to you on the accuracy. I'm really fussed at this time. I'm a bit over it. And I missed the kill there. Someone else got him. I've got 3 kills, you notice. We're in trouble now. Eyes hit me because it shell landed somewhere near me, so it penned my armour. And here we go, M41 Bulldog. I'm thinking, oh, face my armour towards him, or angle, or do something. Nah, look at that. Now I have to reload. And I'm gone. So I think that replay for me sums up the best and worst of this tank. The best being the gun, getting in a good spot and using your depression to your advantage. The worst thing, everything else. Slow, no armour, can be seen from the moon. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating, in fact, that I had to use free XP. I used free XP on this thing to move past it to the STA1. I know what you're thinking. You cheated. But I couldn't handle it anymore. I was raging so bad and so angry I had to change it. So you'll notice here I'm selling the Chewplucka after going through some free XP and buying the STA1. Now I guess the question is, the pain and anguish that I went through in those battles with the Chewplucka, was it worth it? Was it worth all that effort going through that excruciating pain to get to the STA1? I guess the best way to show you is in montage format, obviously. I mean, what's better than montage format? So let's have a look at montage format to see whether the STA1 was worth the pain and the damage to my brain. Check it out. looking back over my journey, I can certainly say the STA1, after all the pain, was definitely worth the effort. It's a cracker of a tank. While the armor's still bad, the gun is awesome. It's got fantastic pen. Depression is great, still with a -10. And you get a bit of manoeuvrability back. Hooray for manoeuvrability! Oh, and my favourite, camo. So this tank, yeah, definitely worth the effort. Now, for those working up this line, I can only say good luck with the Chewplucka. The thing is just a pile of rubbish. But the STA1 is a fitting prize at the end. So I wish you well with your journey towards the STA1, and hopefully the Chewplucka doesn't do as much damage to you as it did to me. Although I think I got away lightly with the amount of free XP I spent on the darn thing. I'm Chewplucka. I hope you enjoyed the video. My second tank rage. Definitely the Chewplucka comes in number 2 after the Waffenträger Alpha 100. And we'll probably have more as I go along with my journey of water tanks. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Bye.